Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm Serendipity and today I will be painting my fifth artwork in my Zodiac series, and I chose it by random. So we will be painting Aquarius. I've already done Scorpio, Cancer, Virgo, and Libra. So some of these artworks I have done as a colored pencil illustration. I believe Virgo and Libra, and Cancer. Virgo, Libra, and Cancer. Those three are colored pencil drawings and they have a digital background that I did in Procreate. But Scorpio is an oil painting and this one is also an oil painting, but I decided to go bigger. I jump around a lot and I feel like I have a hard time making up my mind. Like, do I want to do a color pencil? Do I want to do an oil painting? Do I want to do a small oil painting? Do I want to do a big oil painting? I just have the hardest time sticking to one thing. And I don't know if any other artists have this problem, but I definitely do. And so, yeah, for this one, I just decided to do a bigger oil painting. So that's what I did. And this painting is 18 by 24 inches on canvas. And a lot of times I don't work on canvas because the texture of the canvas is not really my favorite. And it just kind of like bothers me, all the little divots of the canvas. But I kind of primed this canvas some more and put more gesso on it. And then also here you can see I am doing a grayscale underpainting, and this is actually in acrylic paint. The underpainting portion of this painting, it's all grayscale, and I just used black and white acrylic paint and mixed it to make various different tones of gray. And then I did an underpainting, and I don't normally do this, but for this painting I just decided to try this technique. Sometimes I switch up my technique and sometimes I switch up my medium. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing here. If you're wondering why the whole painting is turning out gray, and I am painting Aquarius here, and I am by no means an astrology expert. The way I look at astrology is I just think it's a fun thing. Like, it's fun. I don't think it needs to be necessarily everything, but I love it, and I was inspired enough to do this whole series. But what I will say is that I have been procrastinating it so badly. This painting took way longer than it was initially supposed to, and that's because not only do I hop around with my medium, like color pencil, marker, oil paint, acrylic paint, I'm always hopping around, and digital art too sometimes. Not only am I doing that, I am working on like 50 different paintings, I swear, at a time. Like, I have so many projects. It's insane. Like, a lot of them I have not even shared online ever. And I feel like if I were to show you all the unfinished work in my studio, you would be probably overwhelmed. I'll sketch out an idea onto a panel and I'll be like, yeah, I'll start this someday, and then like 2 years later I'll find it and I'll be like, now's the time to start it. So things can be sitting unfinished for so long. This painting luckily is not taken years, but it has taken months, and I started at like the beginning of the year, I believe, and now we're in September, so I technically finished this painting in August. But that's a long time to be spending on this painting, and it's because I would work on it, and then I would go and work on different paintings, and then I would come back every once in a while and just kind of slowly chip away at it. But I've been definitely guilty of procrastinating this Zodiac series so badly. I've literally been working on it for years, and I'm only to the fifth painting, so I'm so sorry for working at actually a snail's pace. If you wanted somebody who makes art really fast, I guess I'm not the artist for you. I'm extremely slow, but I feel like the artwork I'm supposed to make will come to me. So I let it come to me, and I kind of just follow my intuition. I feel like that's why things take so long, but I feel like they come when they're meant to. That being said, we are working on Aquarius here, And I did look up a few things about Aquarius, and the Aquarius is the water bearer. So she has this like jar, this vase with water coming out of it. But technically, Aquarius is an air sign. And I thought, nah, Aquarius to me is the most watery sign. And you have to keep in mind, I am not an astrology expert. I never claimed to be. This is simply my interpretation. So you can take it or leave it. So that's what I decided to do. I was like, I'm going to make her essentially a water goddess. Because in my head, Aquarius is a water goddess. And I know she's an air sign, so I put some clouds behind her. I was like, I'll put a little bit in there just because. I'm not sure who named these zodiac signs, but I disagree with this one. Okay, I have some beef with Aquarius. Not Aquarius, not the zodiac sign, but the name. The name of it, I just feel like I'm a little confused. It confuses me. So here we go. We're giving her more watery. You know, I actually was almost an Aquarius. Let me explain. So I am a Capricorn, and I was born on January 19th. And if I had been born one day later, I would have been an Aquarius. So that's all I'm saying. So I'm borderline an Aquarius. I'm a Capricorus, if you will. So do with that information what you will. I do love the Aquarius zodiac sign. I feel like the whole watery air mermaid aesthetic is so pretty. And I will say that because I gave her this fish looking fin ear, I'm aware that at some point I will have to paint or draw Pisces. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind so you don't get them mixed up. And I think it is pretty clear because I actually put the like zodiac symbol, and also she has the water vase or jar or whatever it is. So I think it's very clear that like this is Aquarius, right? Because she has the symbology that represents her. So, or the zodiac sign. They're not like gendered, but anyways, you know what I'm saying. So I think with Pisces, I'm going to have to do some different stuff to differentiate that. But yeah, I do still have over half of this series left to do, so we'll see which one I do next. But as you could see in the beginning of the video, I just have a jar, and I literally close my eyes. I promise, I swear, I close my eyes, and I put my hand in the jar, and then I just pick by random. And so, that one's not up to me, okay? So, if I haven't done your sign, I haven't even done my own. I haven't even done Capricorn yet. So we'll see which one I do next. But what I will say is the reason that I do be taking so long on this series is because I just have so many other projects. So I don't know when the next time I will do another artwork for the Zodiac series is, but I will probably pick my next sign just to kind of like get the ball rolling and maybe do some concept sketching. But what is nearing is Halloween and fall, and I definitely want to do some kind of art for that. I love the fall and winter. Those are my favorite seasons, and I love Halloween art. I love making it. It's probably some of my favorite art to make just because it's fun, it's not that serious, and it's spooky, but like it has that nice like cozy underlying vibe, but also like can be creepy and spooky, but also cozy at the same time. I just like it. I'm so ready for the summer to just be done, dead, over with. I feel like in the summer I enter survival mode, and I know lots of people probably can't relate with that because summer is so beloved to a lot of people, but I feel like every summer I just kind of go, all right, let's survive, I guess. I'm making it sound way worse than it actually is, but and not all parts of summer are bad. There's parts I enjoy, but for the most part, it's gotta be my least favorite season. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's true. Yeah. So now that we're almost out of sweaty butt crack sunburn season, then I am so excited to be wearing a sweater and comfy clothes and watching all my favorite creepy movies and shows and drinking some pumpkin spice. I've recently stopped drinking caffeine because it was messing with my sleep, so I've just been drinking decaf, but that's okay. And tea, a lot of tea. But, anyways, that's besides the point. I'm excited for fall and I want to do some kind of I'm really like not decided what I want to do, but I know that I want to lock in essentially, and I want to do some kind of a project, something for Halloween. I'm thinking of hosting a Draw This in Your Style event and then posting that on my Instagram. But I think if I do that, like I'll make a video about it here on YouTube, and then I will also like talk about it and post about it here so that you know, like if I do that, and then you can choose if you want to join or not. But I think that might be a fun thing to do with the community. Anyways, I think that's about all that I have to say for now, so I'm going to quit yapping and I will put on some nice music and I will meet back up with you at the end when I have finished this painting. And here is the finished Aquarius oil painting. This painting is 18 by 24 inches painted on canvas with an acrylic underpainting and an oil overpainting. And I will let you know when I plan to paint the next Zodiac sign. But for now, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. And as always, if you like the video and you want to support me, you can buy prints, stickers, and original art on my website at serendipitytheartist.com. And I always appreciate any comments, likes, and also if you subscribe to my channel because I'm trying to grow here. And that is all I have to say, and I hope to see you in my next video.